All right. Appreciate that, though. Thank you, buddy. Let's go ahead and get into this game. We've been waiting for approximately 1,000 years for this game to start. I think it was about 12 minutes, but, they're about the same. Spawning in the lower left-hand corner of Ultra Love, we have Team Liquid's Cure in the blue. His opponent in the red in the upper right, it is Classic. I don't think Classic currently has a team. Let me double check. We're going to take a look at a Ligulac here. Yeah, there's a couple players in like the top 15 that don't have a team. Classic is one of them here. Showtime, Gumiho, and Dark are also currently teamless. Up in that top 15 on a Ligulac. Still a good amount of players with teams, though, so that's nice to see. But usually EWC has special things for teams to kind of fight for. In that, like, if a team does well in multiple games, they get kind of a bonus for that. So it really helps a lot of teams want to diversify, and picking up a StarCraft player is the easiest way to diversify. So I imagine with StarCraft being announced for EWC, we will see those teamless players in the top 15 get picked up. I would be a little surprised if Classic doesn't find a team soon. You thought Dark was going to military? Tallymo, I have thought Dark has been going to the military for at least 6 months. I feel like he talked about going to the military literally a year ago, if not more than a year ago. It felt like we were seeing the last of Dark. And then something happened recently that made me think it was close again. So we were saying like, oh, this might be like Dark's last KSL, maybe we'll do something special for him before he goes away. And here he is again playing in another KSL. So I guess we're good for now. I don't know. I don't know when he's going to military. It's very possible that he was going to go into the military, but then had a child because he had a daughter. I guess that was a bit over. Was that a bit over a year ago? I cannot remember right now how long ago. It feels like it was actually almost 2 years ago that he had a daughter. It's possible that having a small child has given him the ability to extend his the time before he has to go into the military service. There are different things that allow extensions, so. Let me see. All right, so I guess it was, maybe was a year ago? A little over, yeah, it looks like it was a little over, or no, like almost exactly a year ago. Am I crazy? I'm trying to look at his Twitter to see. I assume there was a post. Yeah, it was in April. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it was just over a year ago. He had a daughter. My guess is he was pretty close to having to go, but had a child, and they were like, oh, okay, well, you don't have to go right away then. And so was able to get an extension, and possibly that was a year extension, which is why he was thinking he had to go soon. I don't know. Dark's not in this game, though. This is a game between Classic and Cure, so stop talking about Dark's daughter. A Void Ray popped out. At least got some damage done before it went down. The probes are going to get pulled here. Cure going to target down a few of those probes. Get 6 of them, but, of course, that Oracle got 4 SCVs on the other side of the map. So a bit of a trade here and there. Relatively similar resources and very similar worker count now, so it works out okay on both sides, I would say. Assuming Cure has enough to defend a follow-up attack here. This Classic is coming across, but no blink on these Stalkers. This was, of course, a Stargate opening Twilight Council only just now going down after the Robo and a third base. So Stalkers will get shoved away by a single siege tank and a bunker. Not really going to be able to crack anything here. The Oracle got pretty low, so it's going to have to be a little careful, but I like this coming into the natural where nothing really shoots up. Going to just grab 3 more kills on these SCVs before getting out of there. Really nicely done by Classic, utilizing that Oracle even after all the attacking was done. Oh, it looks like Classic's going into Colossi after this, so Robo Bay coming down, charge, and +1 starting up. Just going to skip Blink altogether. This is a very interesting choice. Why? Oh, that's for later. Okay. I see. I was like, why would he knock this down? I guess he's just saving that for later in case Cure moves out, maybe. He can knock it down and try to, like, split the army in half. And it does feel like Cure might push out at some point. He's got Stim, Combat Shields, and +1. All kind of lining up for a nice little push here, should he so choose. There's a third base. About 2/3 of the way done, too, though, so Cure absolutely could just kind of chill and take that third instead. Classic's third is done. In fact, I thought he was going to go take a fourth. I was like, damn, that'd be bold. Just go take a fourth immediately. Not diggity. The military is between 18 and 35. As far as I know, they can choose when to do it. I do feel like there is a certain point where you kind of just like have to do it. You're right. I do. Like, a lot of people definitely choose to go earlier. Yeah. All right. Classic said no. You're stuck in your base. That's so funny. Gets him with the stasis trap as well, and has the observer there. He's just seeing everything. Well, how old is Dark? Dark is he's 29. Okay. Early 20s. No, nobody plays StarCraft in their early 20s anymore except for, like, Rainer and Clem. We don't have a lot of early 20s StarCraft players these days. Well, Cure's going to push forward anyways. But Classic's got 2 Colossi here. Thermalance just now finishing up. Oh, really nice drag on that mine. A lot of units over to the right-hand side. Some reinforcements come in, but this is going to be way too much here for Cure to really stand up against. Classic is going to defend his base, push this position back immediately. Really nicely done. I'm a little surprised Cure pushed out there. Classic's army was looking quite strong. And now Classic has a chance to do a bit of a counter push. There's not really a ton out here for Cure just yet. No siege tanks left anymore. Oh my god, Classic doing a fancy pickup there to try to dodge mine shots. There weren't actually any mines nearby though, so he didn't even have to do it. And he's going to try to go up to the top of the ramp now, eating the mine shots this time. But he doesn't seem to care. He's going to dive in, take down this bunker. Oh, when he's force fielding the ramp. Cure's going to pick up and try to get on in here, but all the SCVs have died already. Does look like he's going to be able to clear this, though. Takes down 1 Colossus, the second one getting picked up, but with some Vikings out. Oh, that warping is going to be canceled, and this will get cleaned up. But, man, this is so painful right now for Cure. Even as he clears those last few Zealots, 27 SCVs have gone down. Classic's 4th base is done. Really, the one thing Classic has to worry about is getting a defense up. Or does he? He's sending in half of his army supply into the base right now. And Cure, he's just going to pull the SCVs. He is sending everything across the map. Classic says, all right, take the 4th. He's got a single disruptor. He's got to be very careful with that. 2 Colossi coming out at a time, though, and 2 of those Vikings just went down. Cure's going to take this 4th base. These Zealots could just go straight into the natural right now. Ooh, he's going to jump on this Disruptor. That's a painful loss there for Classic. It does feel like Classic's got a decent amount of army, but he's trapped himself in the base, actually. He's going to try to kill the Stargate, but the third base is getting killed in the meantime. Zealots diving into the natural, but they've waited too long now. Oh my god. Classic maybe kind of bungling this situation. I feel like he had a great position, but then getting these Colossi trapped in the main base, and then he couldn't come defend this third, so he loses the third, loses the fourth. Meanwhile, Cure's able to replant his third. Classic still has the worker lead, but I don't know how much that's really going to matter here, considering he's only mining on 2 bases. His main already halfway mined out. Natural way oversaturated. He's going to go ahead and retake a third. Cure's got a lot of army supply. There's a ton of Marauders in here. Classic doesn't really have much to deal with that. In fact, I would kind of love to see him just pop out 2 Immortals. I would not. He's got double Robo. I wouldn't hate to see that just because there's so many Marauders in this army. But Classic's going to move across the map. This feels kind of unwise to me. Cure's been building Vikings. He's only got 4 right now, but still a very powerful bio army here. And Classic is going to try to break them. He's just diving forward, targeting down these Vikings. He knows the 4 Colossi are his key to success, even with the heavy Marauder count. Some Ghosts coming out, though. Big EMPs on this entire army. Warp Prism going to try to do some fancy micro back here and warp in some more charge lots. I just don't know if there's enough. The healing power on these last few Marauders is so strong. It's actually such a trade, but I feel like Cure is eventually going to clear these last couple of Colossi. Even just 1 Viking now is the problem. Nothing shoots up anymore. Oh my god, Classic trying to get out of there. There's no Marines. Oh, he's trying to pick up the landed Viking to boost, to catch up to the Warp Prism. Oh, that was incredible. Cure. That's adorable. It doesn't quite work. But honestly, I don't think he really has to worry about it. Cure is just going to push forward. He's got like 6 units, but that's all Classic has too. EMP lands on this army. This Colossus is so low. It's got 31 hit points and 20 kills, and he's just juggling it to keep it alive. Oh, the shield battery. No overcharge, though. This isn't the old days. And I just don't think there's quite enough here right now. Nothing coming out of the Robos for Classic. GG Cure. He's going to take that game. Man, I really feel like Classic had it, dude. He did so well in that attack. Killed so many SCVs. Really, all he had to do was defend. He sent the Zealots in, which felt very bold to me, but getting those Colossi trapped was just brutal. Losing the 4th base there for Classic, really not that big of a deal. Losing the 3rd base, though, put him in a kind of a all-in situation, and he went all in, and it did not work. GG. Yeah, honestly, BK Rack, I don't know the specifics of the mandatory military service. They have actually changed over the years. I think it used to be you had to do 2 years of military service, and now it's definitely less than that. We've had a lot of players come back after like 18 months, even maybe 16 months. And it really depends on what roles you have. Obviously, you can get put in different positions in the military. And you can get the military service deferred for a certain amount of time. There used to be exemptions for pro players. I mean, there were always exemptions for like sports players, like you said. You can put it off until, I guess, 35. So if you're playing sports or something, that is usually plenty of time before you have to do a couple years of military service. And while you're in the military, you actually can't make money from outside sources, as far as I understand. Which is why the any pro players that go into the military, they can still play in their off time. They can still ladder. Beyond was still laddering the whole time. But you can't play in any tournaments. You can't like be on a pro team or like be making money from a pro team. You can just practice, but that's it until you're out of military service. But again, things have been shifting, and I would assume that Dark got some sort of exemption for having a child, or at least the ability to delay. It's possible that you have to do it by 30 or something. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. It seems like Dark has kind of resigned himself that he's got to do it soon. But with EWC just announced, he might be able to get it pushed back a little longer so he can try to get into that. I guess we'll find out. We'll just keep hoping we have more Dark games. But spawning in the upper left-hand corner, upper left-hand corner of Whispers of Gold, we've got Classic, who already did his military service, came back, and has been playing extremely well in the last few years here. His opponent in the lower right-hand corner is Team Liquid's Cure, who has been playing, at least in this series, even better, as he is up 1-0. And this is a round of 8, so both players will get paid here, at the very least, but somebody is going to the semifinals. The top side of the bracket is already settled. Hero versus Beyond, I would imagine, has begun. Beyond 2-0ing Shin. That's kind of crazy, actually. And Hero taking out Creator 2-1. I would assume then that Dave Testa and Steadfast are probably covering Hero versus Beyond. If you guys would want to check that out, feel free. Maybe open up a second tab, you know. And the winner of this will face either Dark or Bunny, who are battling it out on the Cranky Ducklings channel right now. Classic trying to get a hit on one of these Marines, and Kira's like, no, dude. No. Keep chasing me. Keep chasing me. The little micro battles are so funny. I think Adepts and Marines actually have the same range, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, gets one of them. Second Adept will get away for now. Sentry coming across. That's certainly a choice, is sending a Sentry across the map. I'm guessing he's just going to hallucinate real quick. But Cure opening with, well, looks like a Cyclone drop, or maybe a Marine drop. The Cyclone's coming across as well. But it is a Blink opening for Classic. As high as you can possibly sound.
Would you like me to do it like this, Porphyrion? Is this how you want me to cast? You want me to do it's up high, it's in the highest register.
I don't know, somehow I feel like you were asking for more of like a 420 kind of situation. So, I mean, yeah, like stoner high, bro. Oh man, okay, all right, sweet. All right, so like, oh man, I can't be like following. I'm not observing anymore, man. I don't have the reaction times right now, man. Yeah, dude, Cure kills like 2 probes. Oh, that's so sick, dude. All right, like, Classic's gonna be like blinking. I guess he's not like attacking though, man. He's got a third base. He can't attack and expand. That's like crazy, dude. That'd be like crazy if he did that. Okay. All right, so like the Robo, like maybe he's gonna go like Colossi again, yeah? Oh, dude, he's doing it. Oh man, he is crazy. Okay, Cure's got a tank though, so he's good, dude. He's chilling, man. He's got another tank. Damn, Cure is like too good, man. Kills the hallucination. Classic though, look at him, dude. He's a wild man, dude. Oh, man. I should actually get high and cast StarCraft. That would be the worst cast you ever heard. It would be like this, but way less paying attention happening. 2 sentries, dude. These are the strongest units in the game, man. Like, if you really think about it, like, sentries are crazy strong. Nothing else stops as much damage as a Guardian Shield can. Like, nothing else. It stops so much damage. Oh, these guys aren't leaving now. The medevac's dead, boys. No hot pickups here. 5 more probes going down. Auto turrets, dude. You guys remember when auto turrets used to last like 3 minutes? Imagine if they were this strong and lasted 3 minutes. Terran would never lose. By worst, you mean best, dude. Oh my god. Stoner stream? Who do we get for the stoner stream? You know who I feel like would actually be like really fun to get stoned and cast with is Steadfast. Like, I don't know Steadfast policy on stonership, but I somehow feel like getting really stoned and casting with Steadfast would be like a lot of fun. Probably a lot of not talking about StarCraft would happen. But like, that would be super fun. Classic's not having a lot of fun right now, guys, because he's got a double drop coming in, and those zealots are not going to clean it up. Dude, there's that Guardian Shield. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Damn. Cure's also pushing, man. Like, he is not chilling at all. He is... Oh, okay. Well, never mind. He's chilling a little bit. He's chilling a little bit. Something like the clip you sent in Dankest memes. All right. I mean, this is about as dank as, like, the memes can get. You know what I mean? EP Dave, dude. Yeah, man. It's like, that's how it is when you're tired. I have cast so much StarCraft on, like, absolutely no sleep. It feels like you're casting stoned. Like, your brain just cannot keep up with what's going on. I get so hyper focused on stuff. It's like impossible. It's like impossible, dude. Okay. Oh, it's a disruptor. Okay. Watch out, Cure. Watch out for the disruptor, bro. It's coming. Okay. They've got the Widowmine. I'm ready for a big boom. Big bada boom. Let's go. Oh, damn. Dude, I remember when Reaper Walls, like this kind of Reaper Wall first became a thing, and Protoss were like building their stuff here. We would talk about tank pushes, maybe killing the Cybercore. Oh! Double balls, dude. No more tank push now. This is a bio push, dude. And Cure says, I'm not sticking around anymore. Oh my god, dude. 12 zealots. Was that in like a war prison? That was in a war prison. 12 SCVs just got killed by the zealots. Cure gonna scan. It's not a good feeling, dude. You see that 4th base, it's already mining. Like, what do? Doom drop. That's the answer, dude. You just doom drop, bro. Oh, here he goes. Classic's like, no, dude, I can just recall. I'm Protoss. Yeah. Protoss pretty good. Zealot run by, pretty good. Doesn't even need to kill the SCV. Like, the Widowmine just does it automatically. Bunker is empty. So sad, dude. Oh my god. This is so painful. Couple more workers go down, man. Never gonna see the light of day anymore. And the ball count just gets higher. 4 balls for Classic. Oh, man. Cure, be careful, man. Why would you do this? He just saw your army. Where are you going, man? Please scan. Please scan, Cure. Don't just dive in there. All right. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone here. Hold the phone. Scans to see where the army is. He's going to force the cancel on the base. Exciting things are happening. Zealots coming in, man. No bunker. I'd love to see a bunker to stop these zealot run-bys. They're so dangerous. Where'd the stalkers go? Oh, they left their post. Man. Classic. Warping in so many zealies. But the stalker kind of so low now. Okay, Classic's going to counterattack. But the army's right here. Cure. Oh, the balls. Oh, my God. Okay, all right. He splits. He splits. Jean-Claude over here. All right, that was not quite as good of a split. Oh, man. Okay, the disruptors there were pretty good. I don't know if Cure's going to be able to hold this. Meanwhile, the drop in the main base is not doing so good, man. I think Classic's got it. The balls, dude. Kills his own stalker. Who even cares? You don't even need it, bro. He doesn't need that stalker. Look at the supply. 138 to 83. It's like the inverted supply. Come on, dude. That's like never good. Classic goes home. He's just like, nah, I got it. I got it covered, dude. I don't need to worry about it. He doesn't even kill the base. He's just like, we're just going to macro. You can't win anymore. All right, Cure. Prove him wrong, bro. Prove him wrong. He's going to doom drop again. Listen, guys. When in doubt, doom drop again. If the doom drop didn't work the first time, the second time, or the third time, chances are that it's definitely going to work the fourth time. Because, look, Classic doesn't have energy for a recall anymore. So now we're just in a base trade, which is definitely really good for Classic. Oh my God. Holy shit. Look at that pylon. What is this? Those two Colossi were moments away. Okay. Cure might be cooking right now. I'm pretty sure Classic is still doing okay here, but we got another drop. There's so many balls, dude. He's just going to break in. But that's it. Classic. Okay, he's going to recall now. That's insane. That's the most Artosis pylon I've ever seen in my life. Dude, Artosis, he was asleep. Like, it's late over there. He just woke up in a cold sweat when that pylon went down. He doesn't know why. You can't split against this many balls, dude. There's like one per unit. So like Cure's really dead. He's just got like nothing. Oh man, now he's got even less. And those Colossi are out. There's an immortal. It's not looking good for Cure, buds. Like, this is looking pretty L sauce for Cure. I think we got a game 3, boys. Like, this is feeling like game 3 material. That is the most Artosis pylon I think I've ever seen. That almost turned the game completely around for Cure. If he wasn't already dead, that might have turned it around. Okay, guys. If the Doom Drop doesn't work the 4th time, you're never going to guess what you should do. You're never going to expect it. Look, even EMP'd the Nexus so there could be no recall, even though it's on cooldown. And now we've got the real base trade. All right, Cure, start floating buildings away, bro. This is it. It's time. Float those buildings to the corner, man. You gotta stay alive. Okay. He's going, man. He's late to it, though. all the pro players, man, they like forget you could just float these guys away. Just send them away. Get them to the corner, man. A Gold League Terran wouldn't have waited this long. They would have been floating those buildings 3 minutes ago. You just got to get them over there. All right, Classic rebuilt his Nexus. Cure's looking for it. All Classic has to do is defend this Nexus. That's it. It's all he's got to do. Bring everything over here and just defend. He knows Cure's got nothing else. Cure's got nothing else. There's a lot of buildings left, man. All right, Cure. Come in for the attack, bro. Let's see it. Oh, he's going to try to get him to hit some buildings. He's bringing the buildings, boys. How much damage do buildings do? God, that was the craziest EMP. It's not going to matter, though, man. It's just not going to matter. The buildings. GG. Oh, man. What a game. Just incredible, man. Just so sick. Poor Forian, I hope you enjoyed that, man. Next time I'll smoke a spliff right before, you know? I'm pretty sure it's, like, technically, is it illegal to smoke on stream? I don't think it is. Because, like, you can drink on stream. You can't advertise for alcohol. And you can't drink for, like, donations or subs. But you can drink on stream. And weed is legal here. So I imagine where things are legal, you could smoke on stream, but I'm not confident in that. That being said, I feel like there are a number of streamers that smoke a lot on stream. So, sorry, I'm talking about smoking weed, Tallymo, specifically ganja. Cigarettes are fine. Because I was trying to think, like, I don't know. I've definitely thought about doing like drinking casts, right? Like that's nothing. That's old news. Stoner casts. You know, let's get the stoner tournament going. That's a whole different thing. I don't even know if it would be fun. I feel like it might. There's that thing when if you smoke weed at all, you will know that like it can either really relax you and kind of get rid of a lot of anxiety, or it can make you really paranoid and make your anxiety a lot worse. And usually that dividing line, it really depends on what you're doing. If you have to go out in public, a lot of times for a lot of people that can be really stressful. Being at work while stoned is something I would not ever want to do, because I'm already stressed at work. I would just feel more stressed and have less that I could do about it. Casting StarCraft is like kind of in between, where I might feel really bad about how bad of a cast it is, but also I might just not care, because sometimes that happens. Anyways, let's get into game 3 here. I'm not currently stoned, although that could change, bro. You never know. Spawning in the lower left-hand corner of Amygdala, we got Classic. And of course, dude, his opponent in the upper right-hand corner, it's Team Liquid's Cure. And, like, you know what else is a cure, man? Is, like, weed. Like, weed's like a cure for so many things. That probe just did a jump. Just went on a little hop. A little hippity hop. You know who else is the cure, man? It's like Robert Smith. Do you think Cure this whole time has actually just been Robert Smith of the Cure? Or maybe he's just like a big The Cure fan. You don't smoke at all? I think for a lot of people, weed isn't really that exciting. It's very fair. I will say there have definitely been days where it's been really nice, a really nice way to de-stress. I tend to have a tough time relaxing. Sometimes weed can be really good at that. And that can sometimes be to its detriment. I was just talking about the idea that I think became prevalent in like the like late 90s, early 2000s. That like, yeah, weed's cool, but like you really don't do anything when you get high. Which can be okay. It can be okay to not do things sometimes. But if you smoke a lot, it's a lot of not doing things. And it's like you could be doing things. Things are fun and also useful in your life. You could be choosing to do them. But I don't really smoke that often. Every now and then, it's nice that it's legal here, so I don't have to worry about it. But it would be fun. I think it would be fun to get stoned with a co-caster and cast some StarCraft. Because I already don't talk about the game, so might as well not talk about the game and be stoned. Ooh, good body block there with the Stalker Warp in. Classic going for another Blink opening here. It is going to be a 3-gate Blink, but of course with the Nexus on the way, not going to be very committed to an attack. Most likely. Although considering Cure did not scout the gateway count or the robo, I believe. Well, you know what? Actually, I say that. He would have seen a 3rd gate coming up, and actually he did see the robo. So it looks like Cure has seen a lot of what he needs. Hasn't actually seen Blink, but a lot of Stalkers early on can be kind of a tell. But yeah, it doesn't look like Classic's doing any sort of big push. Forge is on the way, sending an observer across the map. Seems like a similar opening to a last game for Classic. And last game did end up working out for him, although it got a little wild. A little wild. Man, Classic is really trying to defend against any sort of harassment right now. He's just got pylons around, stalkers around. He is not messing around. Cure starts up at 3rd base, so again, wasn't this just the build he did last game? I feel like we're just seeing a repeat of the last game, but on Amygdala. Blink is done, charge starts up. Second robo, or no, sorry, the robo bay going down. I guess second robo will be a little bit later in the playbook here. Will be interesting to see where these players expand. Of course, these will go down shortly, but the middle of the map is still a little bit difficult to get into. Gold base can be really easily harassed, but still can sometimes be worth it. Especially if you have some long-range units like Colossi to defend here for Classic. Or Siege Tanks for Cure. Stalker's trying to pick at a couple of these units here, forcing a cheeky little stim, but it's feeling very similar to last game as Cure is pushing across once again. Classic going to try to come out here and meet him, at least forces a siege up a little bit early. And it feels like he is waiting for that unsiege, but Cure is waiting for him to come in. Classic taking a 4th over to the left side. I guess the north side of his base And Kier decides, yep, doesn't actually want to push in there. Yeah, now that I think about it, there was a lot of Doom drops last game, so maybe that's what Classic is really concerned about, like keeping an eye on those medevacs, trying to get an eye on them early. I wouldn't even hate to see some extra observers made this game. Definitely there was an opportunity for that last game. Try to get some observers out into the corners to keep an eye on that kind of thing. The middle of the map is definitely going to be an area where neither player is going to be seeing a lot. So getting observers in there, pylons in there, that kind of thing for Classic might be big. Speaking of which, he is just absolutely keeping an eye on this army over here. Oh, there's the scan. Oh my god, he doesn't see it? Okay, he sees it.
Mineral field depleted.
I hate seeing a player scan and not realize there's an observer within the scan and not kill it. That's so painful. Man, those 3 zealots for Classic were crucial. He's going to recall these ones because they will be found. But I love that move. He was like, I've been spotted. Let me just send a few zealots in so he thinks it's just a handful and not like a ton. And then he immediately sends more. Kier still has this watchtower, though. No wonder he knew there were more back there. That's so funny. He's going to go take it now.
Coming through.
Couple auto turrets going to pop down here, but the army is nearby, so they don't really get too much done. Just a couple of probes. And it does look like Classic's going to try to take the 5th base as the gold here. Don't yet have a 4th for Cure. Oh no, never mind. Classic is taking his 5th down here. But he's clearing the gold, so maybe he'll put it down over there now, since he's been forced to cancel. Hey, look at that. Classic going to try to open up the middle here. He doesn't want to get caught with his pants down if a push comes in at his gold base. Smart move. You're looking to maybe take the gold on his side of the map as well. Command center floating over. And again, can be a big benefit of tanks, especially if this is also a planetary. He gets the tank sieged up, but they are going to fall pretty quickly here after just getting a couple of shots off. And he's not going to be able to take that base just yet. I'm surprised he put them so far in. I would have thought back a little bit, but I guess he was trying to cover in case the Colossi were harassing. Oh my god, he's floating his factory. Cure, what year are you playing in? This is some Wings of Liberty shit right here. Floating the factory? Man. Ooh, a Classic trying to push in. Both players are just about maxed here. There's a couple of disruptors in the fight as well as the 2 Colossi. Oh, Cure already ready for this War Prism. He is going to clear those Zealots up very quickly. At the same time, Classic diving in over here, but his army's a little split. And actually, oh no, Classic inadvertently taking a terrible fight here, caught between a rock and a hard place. Disruptor Nova's not getting the connections they would need. The Vikings are going to land a huge Viking count here as the Stalkers try to go somewhere. The Zealots try to go somewhere. But Cure just takes a magnificent fight, just fully squanching that army between his 2 halves. I think Classic tried to get in here with the Prism and then go deal with this army, but ended up just a bit disjointed. The Colossi and Disruptors a little bit too far behind. By the time he got everything together, he was in between just a full surround from Cure. Now Cure's going to counterattack. This base is not going to last very long. It's just Stalkers here for Classic. He's trying to build some Disruptors and pick this army apart a little bit, but he is going to lose that 4th base. Now, that being said, he's got the gold 5th. He's got a 6th up now. Losing 1 base is not the end of the world. It's only 4 bases over here for Cure. Classic can absolutely let that happen and still be in an okay position. So I think it was smart for him to kind of let that base die, pick this army apart a little bit. He's got a new War Prism coming in over here. It looks like it's not going to get too much done, but it keeps Cure's reinforcements at home. Cure is going to pull back. Honestly, altogether, I think this worked out okay for Classic, considering how bad of a fight that was. I think he's in not a terrible position. I would love to see him get some more robo units out. Like, he's getting some disruptors out. But he hasn't broken the rocks over on this side. This has become a very awkward situation. Now, some of these reinforcements are here. He's going to try to blink on top of this planetary, but that's going to give the army time to come back. Disruptors sending their Novas forward, not really getting the hits they need, though. The planetary goes down, but a lot of Classic's army dies in the meantime. And still, there's some units over here. Okay, these medevacs need to come join the rest of this army. Zealots break the bunker and do get 16 SCV kills. Okay. Oh, and then those medevacs do try to join the army, but a few of them get gunned down. More disruptors have come out. Now, this is becoming a very awkward situation here. Cure, another stim will really actually hurt these units. Marauders are now, I think, one-shottable by the disruptors. More reinforcements coming over for Cure, but a warp in for Classic as well. I think this is still going much better for Cure. So we see the army supply here jumping ahead, but Classic's trading about as well as you could say. He's going to tap out. Man, that's a wild situation. Cure is going to take that game. The army supplies were pretty heavily in favor of Cure as those last few zealots were going down there. A very, very wild game. It felt like Classic was starting to bring it back a little bit there. I was a little surprised by the tap out because that fight was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. But still, Classic just didn't have much back at home. So Classic is going to be able to take the 2-1 victory. Cure is going to take the 2-1 victory and move on to face Dark.